We find our nation on a precipice, true tipping point. Is this the moment that will finally change our country?
Trying to rain on the thunder. Tell the storm I'm new. I'ma rain on this bitter love. Tell the sweet I'm new.
It's not a broken system. It was built to function exactly as it is.
We must respond with bold action.
This is our country, too. We can build new systems that do what they should.
I'm a walk, I'm a march on the regular.
We are united. We are standing.
Follow away.
And we are going to fight this fight.
Freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. I break
march and when we speak up and when we offer solutions, we win.
I'ma keep on running, cause a winner don't quit on themselves.
It's always the right time to celebrate women and Black women in particular.
It is an opportunity to show the nation and the world that we will act. It has been an inspiration.
You have the choice, and it is that choice that gives you power.
Vote. Vote like your life depends on it, because it does.
That is what we need next. Action.
Hi everyone, I'm Sister Jenna. Welcome to our special Zoom meditation segments. Look, it's no joke. Things are kind of weird. It's just weird. Pandemics, protests, job insecurity, global pause. Everyone's numb, but also everyone's searching. And they might be searching on this little gadget of Zoom in a little box. People from all over the world who don't know each other are coming together in Zoom rooms to figure out who they are, why they're here, and how to meditate. Meditation is something that we've often thought that if we make our minds empty, we've meditated. I don't believe that. I think it's important that we learn how to channel our thoughts in a right way that are connected to our vision, our goal, our spiritual attainments, our mental capacity. Then you're really meditating. Hello everyone, welcome to Wise-ish. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. It's your power boost for the morning. It's your daily dose. Why not? With the way that things are going in the world, we need a power boost. We need something to set us right, to keep us in motion, to help us to deeply recognize our strengths rather than our weaknesses. Today I want to talk about that. The fact that there is an energy out there that, comes from in here. We might blame people for being less than in our lives, but we have to keep looking at ourselves from here at a soul level. What are some of our strengths and what are some of our limits? And to what extent are our limits governing our lives, or do our limits actually help us to live our life? It's a question that I've asked myself on occasions. In other words, I found myself digging much deeper within myself when sometimes I'm going through a crisis or some sort of a challenge in life. I find like the negativity of that situation or circumstance reroutes my thinking somewhere that I would never go. Has that ever happened to you? Like you just start to think about something because, your spouse or your boyfriend was disrespectful to you, or you found out that your partner cheated on you, or you found out that your teenager lied to you and snuck out of the house, and all these things that feel like they come from an opposite energy, an energy that you don't necessarily want to have in your life. We are doing our best to move more into a place of harmony and values and virtues and respect. And yet at the same time, we bump into anger, betrayal, disappointment, criticism and judgment, all of these emotions that make us feel so uncomfortable. So let's take a look at our lives today and play back how much you gained when you were less than, when there was ego in your consciousness, when there was anger in your consciousness, when there was attachment in your consciousness. What did you gain by using that level of consciousness? Did you find that you won the battle but lost the war? Did you find that you walked away feeling worse? Did you find that you felt like you had the upper hand here? What did you get when you used one of these particular energies in your interaction with another person or with a business deal? Did it ever turn out good? And I think that's important for you to really put a place mark there. How often and how much have you benefited by using those particular vibrations? Whatever it was, ego or anger or greed or judgment, how much did you gain from using that energy? I'll give you a minute or two. Not much, right? And every time you applied tolerance, without complaints, not tolerance with compulsion, real tolerance, because there's a lot of love in you. And I go, it's okay, let me let this one go. It's okay. But how many times have you felt that you walked away the victor, or you walked away as the one with a deeper sense of wisdom or appreciation for the person that you are, when you just accepted the way somebody was? Or you decided to not buy into the person's negativity towards you. Or maybe you went really, really high in your wisdom pole, and you knew that your friend, your relative, your partner was just under the influence of something negative, but it's not the real person. So you were able to just forget and forgive them for whatever they said and did. How many times did you do that? And what did you receive from it? What were the gifts that you got from bringing that energy into action? Okay, now try to work that out and see what the benefit of it was. There are two ways though, because sometimes we can accommodate the personality of someone, but deep down we're not accommodating it. Externally, I'm accommodating you and going, oh, it's okay, I'll let it go. But internally, I'm arguing with you, and I'm complaining, and I'm criticizing, and I'm judging you. And so when you walk away from that particular situation, you don't feel that you've won. You felt like you were deceitful to yourself. Because deep down, you just wanted to yell and scream at the person, but you didn't. But for the sake of trying to be the better person, and I want you to give yourselves marks for this, you still took the chance to say, let me not blow up here. It's not going to be to their benefit. So you kind of, you're practicing. And I want you to know that you're actually practicing until it all gets natural for you, where you go, I'm not going to yell, but inside I really feel like doing it. My recommendation to you is that when you're feeling that you are trying to present the best of you to a person or in a particular situation, but deep inside your thoughts are like, I can't stand this, this person, this thing, it's getting on my last nerve. Please just be honest with that emotion. Because in your honesty with that feeling, in a way, it's going to be beneficial. Because at least you're developing a true relationship with accepting who you are and where you've been. So yes, let me show my better face in this interaction with you and accommodate and accept. This is not what I want, but for the sake of peace in the Middle East, let me just say yes, it's fine. And inside, you're going to have a simultaneous conversation as well. And you're going to say, Jen, I know you don't really like how this is unfolding. I know you feel like your hands are tied, but just for this time, just accept it. But you must make sure that you've got to fix something in you, that this doesn't keep reoccurring in front of you. That's how you do the work. That's how you do the real work, to be able to bypass certain things that you just can't control on the outside of you. Because the only thing that we have the power to control is the way we choose to feel. And so if I have the power to choose to feel how I want to feel, then when I'm accommodating you, for example, in a situation where I don't feel you being very thoughtful towards my feelings, then at least I can control the way I'm going to feel by the fact that you don't understand what I need. And that's okay. That's okay. But I have to understand what I need. So then you have to say to yourself, but I have to feel good. So what do I need to say to me to make sure that I'm okay in all of this? So that's the importance of meditation and spiritual practice. To keep checking in with yourself over and over again. To be able to discern what are your strengths from your weaknesses. and to know that it's going to always be entirely up to you to decide how you want to feel. It's not going to be someone else who's going to make you feel good. I was looking at my friend's Instagram, beautiful lady. She's a journalist, a mother, entrepreneur, public figure. And she has 3 beautiful kids. And there was one boy in her tweet or in her post, she said, "You drive me crazy. You always get into trouble. You make my life so hard." And I was laughing at the way she was making her statements, because she kept blaming her little 10-year-old. "Look at all the things you're doing to me." But of course, at the end, she says, "But I love everything about you," But what was cute about the post was how she was saying, "You drive me crazy, does he? Or are you just crazy?" Right? It's just, so who has the power to make you feel the way you want to feel? You. So whatever the person carries on with, it's on them. But why do we sometimes take that in? And I take it in sometimes. Like, come on, what's that? Don't do that now. It's like there's a desire for us to reach 100% strength, but we're not there yet. But we do visualize it. We do visualize, and we get a point that things are just going to start to work out at some point vibrationally. So here's my closing thoughts. You are the only one in control of the way you want to feel. So become aware of that. And always remember, nobody can make you feel the way they want you to feel. Only you can decide to feel the way you want to feel. All right. So let's see what the blessing and the good wishes for this morning. Today is, you are the one who remains content, and you also make others content with your good wishes and pure feelings for everyone. That's a nice one. Once again, you are the one who remains content and also make others content with your good wishes and pure feelings for everyone. Nice. This is called, I know some of you were asking what this book is. It's called A Book of Blessings. And it's by the Brahma Kumaris. It's beautiful. Jewels to keep in the heart. Nice. So remember, no one can take away your happiness unless you give them permission, and we really are here to love each other the same. So let's do that. Thank you so much for joining us on Wise-ish, and don't forget to follow us on Spotify and iHeartRadio. Have a wonderful day today.